Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of MindBody TV. This is about the heart. This is about igniting your most powerful electromagnetic center, which can change everything in your body and in every aspect of your life. So thank you for being here. Let me know where you are tuning in from in the world. And have you heard of heart-mind coherence? Have you heard that we are electromagnetic, that we are a pure energy, and that we're beginning to understand how the body works on an electromagnetic level that is beyond the physical? It is what governs the physical, and it is what allows a massive and sometimes immediate shift in your physical. So if you're new here, I'm so glad to have you. I am a physician who shares mind-body medicine for self-healing, and this is in honoring of Valentine's Day, which is coming up, to look at heart-mind coherence. What is the electromagnetic center of the heart and how do we activate it? So thank you for being here. The first thing I wanted to share about our electromagnetics and this powerful energy center of the heart. We have sensory neurites. We've scientifically located these sensory nerve cells in the heart that are picking up higher frequency intelligence, wisdom, clarity. Like sometimes you hear this voice, maybe audibly, or you have this knowing, or you're just, people say, I'm following my heart. There's like a lightness that you just feel and you know, I'm going to turn right instead of turning left. I'm going to call this person. I'm going to take that job. I'm going to say yes to that invitation, or the opposite of that. Oh, I'm going to go with this on that lunch date. We begin listening, and it's as simple as putting your attention on this area of the heart, right in the middle of your chest, the heart energy center, to begin to activate those sensory neurites. Now, this is letting in higher frequency information than just the rational mind programming of, well, I really know I should do this. I remember that movie, The Notebook, and the main character in it is in this crossroads. And she says, well, I know what I should do, but something in her heart is bringing her in a different direction that she doesn't understand, that doesn't make sense according to what she was taught and how she should live and what's the right thing. And here's the right thing I should be doing for everything else. And the man who loves her says, let go of what I want. Let go of what everybody wants. Let go of what you think you should do. What do you want? And at that moment in her journey, she had never connected with that. She didn't even understand that. It didn't make sense. And she didn't know she was allowed. But you're allowed. You got to know you're allowed to begin to feel what your heart desires, and then to honor and live and choose according to that wisdom in you. This is actually your sacred duty to everyone here. We're all meant to be a puzzle piece that fits into the whole. And if we're listening at the level of our heart, that is just automatic. We're not in the head thinking, what should I do? Which you're not going to be able, just like the character in that movie. She couldn't do it. And when I saw The Notebook the first time, I cried, probably harder than I've ever cried in my life, because something opened in my heart. And she had no way of navigating this major decision from her mind, from her programming. And that's where so many of us are right now. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to activate that. Super easy. There are powerful energy centers right in the palms of your hand. You can rub your hands together. And then just place one or both hands on your heart. This creates a circuitry loop in your body that activates heart-mind coherence. Super easy. Breathe in and out 5 or 10 times as if you're breathing right through this area of your heart. You can tap it to bring some of your attention there. Or you can just kind of relax. And then sometimes I'll have people take the elevator chute, like you're going from your head, taking the elevator down to your heart, and just land there. 5 to 10 breaths, breathing in and out. Now, the first thing that will happen is just awareness. You're not necessarily going to get a hit or an audible voice, or just begin to develop this circuitry of listening. So no expectations, just tuning in. As you develop this connection, you can go here any time for, is this the right choice for me that will bring me the highest and best in my life? Or will this create what my heart desires? Thing you want to stay away from is, should I do this thing? Or is this the right thing? You've got to put it in the context of what brings me the love, joy, wealth, love, prosperity that my heart truly desires. Is this aligned with my highest and best? So with making a choice or evaluating something, you can just simply ask, tune in. Okay, the second thing I wanted to share about the electromagnetic center of the heart is mirror neurons. Okay, our brain, our nervous system activates cellular signals depending on what we focus on. So when you're here focused on the heart, allowing what's my heart's desire, what are those sensory neurites registering that my higher wisdom is guiding me to, you're going to pick up that information. What you focus on expands. And so the mirror neurons, if you're watching all day people, I don't know, working nose to the grindstone and shutting themselves down, and you don't necessarily notice that they're not in their heart coherence, but that's what you're paying attention to. And that's what your nervous system will mirror. You want to shift that. When you're watching a video like this, it's going to automatically shift your inner electromagnetic circuitry, because this is intended to open heart coherence. And I'm intending in my embodiment to live in heart-mind coherence. Your system is always picking up. It's picking up billions of bits of information from everyone and everything around you. And it is aligning your nervous system with that. Be intentional about this. What do you want to align your nervous system with? So again, hand on the heart and close your eyes. And I want you to visualize and intend either your future self living your heart's desire, or someone you've seen do exactly that. Maybe it's a person sailing the sea with their lover, joyful, laughing, free, calm, and relaxed. You have that visual image. It's going to activate the mirror neurons in your system to begin to align with that, to create that. You will first feel it. And if you're doing this visualization, feel the wind in your hair, feel the calm relaxation in your body, hear the joy and laughter of whatever the sounds would be in your ideal scene. What is it that you're intending to create? Your mirror neurons are activated and they will begin to create that. So smell the smells, taste the taste, feel like, are you standing on a platform? Are your feet in the grass? Are your feet in the sand? Is there warm sun? Be in the experience, and it activates this in your nervous system. Okay, the third part that's so powerful about heart-mind coherence is neuroplasticity. Now, you might have heard of neuroplasticity and how it is allowing that the changes in the brain. I've had people I've worked with who said, but I've had depression for decades. I've had a diagnosis of major depression. They shifted within minutes when we did a practice like this in the room. That's neuroplasticity. You can shift those pathways. And then there's certain practices I had her do to continue to ground that. She got off her antidepressant medications. I've seen so many people get off anti-anxiety, antidepressant. In fact, one of the people on our team who was editing my videos told me after weeks of doing this, I got off my anti-anxiety and antidepressant medication. This was just in August. And I was like, yeah. So the neuroplasticity gets activated. That's the acceleration of the brain changes. Your nervous system governs your immune system, governs your gut, governs your hormones and your endocrine, everything. So again, 5 to 10 deep breaths, hand on your heart. I want you to just bring the attention to this area around your heart. You can tap and you can say to yourself, I allow myself to receive my heart's desire. 5 to 10 deep breaths. You got to soften your shoulders and let all of your attention be on this area around your heart. I allow myself to have my heart's desires. See if you can begin to activate a feeling, an emotion, a sensation. I allow myself, maybe it's a lightness, compassion. I allow myself to receive my heart's desires. You don't even have to know what they are. You are making a choice in this new heart coherence and alignment with truth. I allow myself to receive my heart's desires. You are creating new neural circuitry, activating neuroplasticity, allowing the dissolutions of all the pathways that said that's not allowed. So a few more breaths, practicing heart-mind coherence. It's easy. The more you do it, the more quickly you can do this automatically in the moment. So take 5 minutes a day this week. Set the alarm, sit, bring your attention in and out to your heart. Relax your belly as you breathe. There are audios for this in our Center Source membership. So if you're in the Center Source membership, we have tons of training and audios for this that you will love, that you can use to practice this week. Just let everything go, but be gentle. Just compassion. When you ignite compassion and you feel this area of your heart, it shifts your nervous system. It ignites neuroplasticity. It is unlimited what you can create. All right, let me know how you like this. Remember, as I shared last week, you are not the body. You are not the stuff. You are the space within which the stuff is happening. Have you been practicing with that? How has that been? Please share here in the comments. We will be broadcasting a new episode each week of MindBody TV at 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Wednesdays in the MindBody community in Facebook and on my YouTube channel. Give us a like, share the video, subscribe. It really strengthens the channel so that more beings will live in heart coherence. All right, what is your commitment for this week that you will do? Is it 5 minutes a day? When you make the commitment, it also activates your nervous system to get you there, that it's just happening, just like brushing my teeth. And what is your intention? If you truly are the space within all of this, within which all of this is happening, what is one thing you're ready to shift in your reality? Might seem like a big thing, might seem like a small thing, doesn't matter. Name it here. I am the space within which all of this is happening, and I can connect with infinite intelligence within me to allow a rearrangement. What is my intention? What would I create? Share it with us, and what are you going to do this week to practice that? 5 minutes a day, focusing on the heart and bringing in that compassion or lightness, love, joy. Any of these will radically ignite the heart coherence. Practice that. Let me know how it goes.